This season on Highway Through Hell.
I'm just clawing my way up. Holy, that's one wild ride.
Oh, he's coming in hard, he's coming in hard!
That driver okay? Amazingly.
I had so much hit me, it was unbelievable.
Tow truckers are tough sons of bitches.
You're causing us real problems behind your pal.
Oh yeah, winter time.
Go, go! Get up the hill!
Move it, move it, move it, move it!
Come on! Get over this way!
Be careful. Told you.
You okay?
Oh, no.
Oh, that looks like fun.
Stop him! Stop him!
Stop, stop.
It's gonna be a good winter.
How's the Coke looking tonight? It's snowing hard.
An early blast of winter
Frontier, you got a copy?
has slammed BC's Coquihalla Highway.
Yeah, go ahead.
Truck is on its side in the ditch.
Emergency vehicles on site.
6 miles northeast of Hope, police respond to the first casualty of the night.
Yeah, we got a truck there just before going up the hill. He went right off into the ditch.
Really smell the fuel, eh?
We got a call by another trucker saying they thought a truck was in the ditch. They didn't think it was a big truck.
So much really for.
Come up and we found it's a semi-truck in the ditch.
Ooh, that would hurt.
The driver lost control on an icy curve, plunging 60 feet into a ravine, landing next to a river.
Fellow westbound Highway 5, we got one in the ditch.
Jamie Davis has dispatched a heavy wrecker to the scene. The operator is new to the mountains,
Yeah, she's a gooder.
but well known to Jamie's crew.
I see a truck in the trees. On its side, all twisted up. Oh, yeah. He come in there good. Landing gear's just totaled, eh?
After leaving Jamie's operation in Alberta last winter, Colin McLean has returned to the company.
Yeah, boy.
Jamie phoned me about the middle of October and asked me if I'd be interested in coming up and working the mountains.
Oh, yeah. Oh, son of a bitch.
But the new terrain could throw Colin off balance.
She's come through the trees pretty good.
Colin has not done mountain recovery. Working in the war zone is a new game for him.
We are right on the river's edge, buddy. Did actually put a couple of trees in the creek. Woo! Oh, she's just tweaked. The tractor's just wrecked. This will be fun.
On the highway through hell, closure is not an option.
Were they getting any flurries up there on the Coke?
2 days before Colin's discovery,
Out of nowhere, man. It's just snowing like crazy right in the rock face.
the first storm of winter
Yeah, this is gonna be fun. Getting ugly, is it? Yep.
brings a familiar chaos to the Coke.
What's happening just north of Hope? Emmy's spun out in the rock cut.
From his yard in Hope, Jamie Davis rolls out.
We've just been hit by a flash storm, and it's just basically paralyzed everything around here.
A big, crazy, chaotic rush. Quick hit, like bang. Huge.
First storm of the season. I'm in my element here.
Today, Jamie's behind the wheel of a wrecker he added over the summer. a truck with a special history.
Interesting enough, the truck I'm driving was actually a wreck itself.
3 years ago, Jamie fished the vintage tractor from a riverbank not far from the rock cut. But when the recovery bill wasn't paid, the truck became Jamie's and transformed into HR-126.
Over the last year or so, we've rebuilt it and made it into a tow truck. So it's interesting that it's back saving the day after it ruined the day.
Yeah, look at that, eh?
3 miles north of Hope, Jamie's on his way to a call. A notorious spot called the Rock Cut.
The rock cut has lots of problems in the winter. It has big curves when you're coming into it, and it also has steep hills. It's definitely a hot spot. Well, looks like we got a huge traffic jam here now.
As Jamie closes in on the Rock Cut,
Keep going.
the highway is completely blocked.
Having a hard time just getting through.
Looks like Jamie Davis is trying to get through there.
Keep going.
These guys are just stunned. They're all sitting here like they don't know what to do. Let's go. Nobody will get out of the way.
With drivers blocking all lanes, Jamie has only one option.
Now there's another problem that somebody's got to look after.
And if he gets going, I'll stop traffic. Take the brakes off the trailer. Gotta be fast, 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 fast. Come on, go. Come back. Just crank it hard. Okay, man? Good. Okay, so we're good now. We call that truck whispering or vehicle whispering, where you actually have to tell people what to do because they won't do it unless you tell them.
With the path cleared, Jamie finally reaches the semi in the Rock Cut.
Don't want to get too close to this guy so we have a way out in case we're gonna slide into him. How you doing? It's a bad day?
But the driver has more bad news.
Are you loaded heavy? Okay.
The fully loaded rig will test the limits of Jamie's rebuilt record.
Now, 126 is really not a big heavy recovery truck. It's a highway hauler.
That truck's probably weighing in around 100,000 pounds. This isn't a very big wrecker. This is a 25-ton.
But if anybody could do anything with this smaller truck, it's going to be me.
Brakes off. All the way hard. Hard that way. You're okay. Pretty slippery. I don't know. You have to go. Go. Turn your wheels. There we go. Ooh, we just barely did that without chains on. Traffic's flowing now, the road's open.
Just like old times, Jamie and a vintage truck get her done.
I'm on the road again, doing my own thing like I used to do, not managing a bunch of people. Things are feeling good. But we're still not 100% where I want it to be.
After several tough seasons, Jamie's still trying to steer his operation back to its former glory.
6 years ago, we were handling wrecks every 12 hours. Now with competition and the weather hasn't been very bad, but we haven't had the kind of business that we've had.
With another winter underway,
Evening, guys. Thanks for coming.
Jamie needs to move his team in the right direction.
We just came off of a year and a half of horrible financial times with Alberta and the oil fields collapsing, and we're back from Alberta. We're here. We're kind of on our home turf here. This is our kind of last, I'm gonna call it Custer's last stand. How long does it go on? My patience is wearing thin. March 1st, if there's 4 people here and 4 trucks that make money, that's all there'll be. I'm gonna have to make the cuts.
Jamie knows that the best way to motivate me is to piss me off, and he's pissed me off.
I made this up, actually. I'm gonna show you this. See this? I got this right here. Just jam. Right? If we want a future here, we gotta fight for it. You gotta get out there and get it. My total goal here is, I'll call it getting our shine back on. All right, well, thanks for everybody staying late.
And more than anyone, this winter, Jamie's counting on one man.
Colin, even though he's been towing for many, many years, has not done mountain recovery. So it's a bit of a gamble.
Get over it!
Nice, decent, Jimmy.
Decent.
Colin filled an important role being one of our lead heavy drivers.
Come on!
He was, able to be the last guy in Alberta. He handled every job that needed to be done and didn't need much help.
I want to try my hand at the mountains. It puts a little bit more pressure on me. Now I need to, be on my game and sort of step it up a little bit.
Nice. Thank you.
The next morning,
Are they getting any flurries up there on the coke? Getting ugly, is it? Yep.
Whiteout Conditions north of Hope.
Right at the rock cut, we're slowed down again.
Full-blown winter conditions. Visibility's limited. It's snowing right now.
Has Colin heading up the coke.
I'm the new kid in the sandbox up here. It's a different beast up here for sure in the mountains. The weather changes in a heartbeat.
We're completely shut down here.
The crashes are just immense.
It'd be nice to add that to my resume. I've worked some of the deadliest highways and steepest mountain terrain.
Colin's return has him back in his favorite heavy record, HR-117.
I love this truck.
Last winter, Colin had to say goodbye to Jamie's top-of-the-line truck.
Well, that's kind of a sad moment right now. I'm taking my cowbell.
HR-117 is more cowbell.
But just days ago, the pair were reunited.
The motivation to coming up and working with Jamie was I got 117 back. It is such an incredible piece of equipment, that Century 9055 with the side puller. It's just like a dream come true, really.
This little pose, my little baby.
We're completely shut down here.
20 minutes after leaving Jamie's yard, Colin arrives.
I'm rolling up and I'm looking at this excavator in the ditch. And I'm thinking, yeah, this is a big excavator. Probably looking at about 100,000 pounds. This is what my truck was built for and meant to do.
Jamie Davis is just backing into it now.
Well, the tractor's still on the road, and he's really only got the back end of the trailer in the ditch. And I'm gonna run 2 low lines, snatch block back to my truck off the back end and basically suck his wheels back up on the road.
To maximize pulling power, Colin positions his wrecker across all lanes of traffic.
Blocking the highway, and it can get pretty stressful.
Watch your fingers and toes for a sec.
You're under a lot of pressure to get this road open.
Okay, sir. You're right in the kill zone.
But as Colin starts to winch,
Perfect.
I'm really pushing this truck. I really want to push it right to its limits. Maybe overexert it a little bit.
Oh, son of a bitch. Come on, you want it? Oh.
Completely blocked off right now. They're doing a recovery
Colin's first recovery on the coke
Son of a bitch.
lands him a heavyweight job.
This trailer's probably looking at about 100,000 pounds. I'm really pushing this truck.
Even with the power of the 50-ton record, Colin can barely move the oversized load.
I'm the guy that's blocking the road, causing the problems.
That's a lot of witnesses. Yep.
I definitely want to get my problem solved.
Comes Jamie.
Up the road,
What's Colin doing? Trying to get a low bed in here, or what is he doing?
20 minutes after Colin rigged his first line, Jamie arrives.
I'll go give him a hand here. Well, I see Colin working away here. He's running around like a chicken with his head cut off.
Heavy, eh?
You just don't have that lift on that one side to get it kind of off that edge of that tire. That's what's biting me.
The problem is, which I see right away,
There's a big lip of pavement, and we're fighting it. I've been in this place before.
I have moved it, but now I'm at that point I can't get the lift.
it's time to stop for a minute. Different scenario on this thing, and do something different here.
Can he go ahead at all? Has he tried to move?
I haven't had him try to drive it.
You know what I think? You know, he's up on the road right now. Why don't we go ahead and then just suck on his back end? We're trying to pull against pavement. Let's let him move
So pull
ahead.
this way.
Yeah.
Instead of brute force, why don't we reposition the truck?
Okay, go up.
But I tell the driver to get inside, drive it ahead, pulling this thing sideways, and let it climb the curb on its own.
Okay, go, Colin, go.
Jamie's new plan is in motion. But Colin will finish the recovery.
He's under stress here. I mean, the road's closed, and he's handling big weight.
Keep pulling a little bit with him. And then as he gets closer to you, you start letting out. Start letting out. Let him out. Let the other one down. Freewheel him. Freewheel.
Hang on.
Yep.
With a little help from the boss,
They good to go?
Colin snags his first win on the mountain.
When you get a big job like that done and you did it with your one truck, it's, yeah, more cowbell. And yeah, ring the bell, baby.
More cowbell.
Wow, we're rolling now.
Drive safe. Thank you for being patient.
He's open. I like the sound of that.
He's got this one in the bag. That speaks large.
I'm in the mood, man. Like, listen to this. That's what I live for.
How's the coke looking still? No accidents, good to go.
Back at the yard, Colin is settling in
Just tidying up.
to his new life in Hope.
If nothing's going on in the record, it's, you know, time to do your chores. If you don't tidy up at least once in a while, like, everything just gets out of control, right?
Can't believe I'm seeing this. This is great.
Jamie's wife, Sherry, who helps run the business,
I'm gonna make you famous.
is impressed.
No, you're not getting a picture of that for your phone. Forget it.
Come on, ready?
What?
Look at me. Can I put it on Facebook?
I get 25 cents a like.
Look at that. Happy to clean.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, nice.
I'm gonna get ridiculed.
Oh, 2 comments already.
It's official.
Colin's back, that's awesome.
Colin's return gets a whole lot of likes.
I'm just a tow truck guy. I'm glad to be back and just sort of roll with the punches. Okay, back to cleaning.
Anyway, Colin, what your coke look like?
As night falls,
Got a convoy of snowplows going up.
another storm front hits the mountain highway, dumping 6 inches in less than an hour.
I just plowed it, I just sanded it.
Highway maintenance crews work non-stop to keep the road safe.
We want the most traction on that road, and we'll do whatever's necessary to do that.
As the temperature drops up there tonight, you should be good and greasy.
And pavement's looking pretty shiny.
What the hell?
Westbound, you got a big truck in the ditch here just past the fellow there in the corner.
Just after 1 a.m.,
Road's really slick at the bottom there.
Colin's dispatched to a police call.
I'm hearing reports on the radio. There's a couple of little icy spots.
Once again, it's near the rock cut.
I'm gonna send Colin out there to just have a look at it and see what he thinks we need to do the job.
We're just en route to it here right now. I'm gonna go assess it, talk with the RCMP members that are on scene, and start our plan of action. I hate coming through here, man. So icy.
Southbound, right-hand turn. Truck is on its side in the ditch.
Charlie 4.
We got a call by another trucker saying they thought a truck was in the ditch. They didn't think it was a big truck. I guess it's with the snow and the icing up a little bit, lost control and slid over the edge here.
Can't even see the tractor.
Yeah, she's a gooder. Oh, yeah. You come in there good. This would be fun.
The tree is the only thing that stopped them from going down into the river.
Oh, yeah, she's a good one.
It's a major, major wreck.
Woo! Oh, yeah. We are right on the river's edge, buddy. Did actually put a couple of trees in the creek. The tractor's just wrecked.
The driver is okay and was taken away with only minor injuries.
He hit a tree pretty hard, so he's, pretty lucky that he's, able to walk away from that.
Belly of the beast, baby.
Colin calls Jamie
Good morning.
to report what he's found.
Truck's probably done. There's a lot of damage to the tractor. It's kind of hard to see the trailer right now.
But the wreck site is on a treacherous corner.
This area that we're in right now, the rock cut, it's kind of dangerous. It's notorious for a couple of bank corners.
It's 3 in the morning. It's dark out. It's icy out. We're obviously gonna have to wait till the daylight.
We're gonna have to get a lane closure in and implement a plan.
Okay, well, we should get out of here, just so we're not in the kill zone of another one that comes around the corner.
It looks like there's something over the bank on the edge of the river.
Holy crap.
At first light, Colin's back at the wreck.
Oh, what a beauty day, eh?
The scale of the job becomes clearer to Jamie's new mountain operator.
Get a better look at it and see the extent of all the damage. Load. Oh, look at that. Unreal. Yeah, this probably looks like the tree that stopped them.
right here. You got a stump completely embedded into the front axle. Good possibility that when we go to pull on this, this tree's gonna want to come with us.
As Colin works his way down the bank, the truck's lost load is revealed.
Ouch, look at that.
50,000 pounds of onions shifted and tore open the trailer.
This big gaping mouth, wide open. Not much left of her. The entire load is completely blown out of it. Weights, angles, loads, it's very important when you're doing heavy recovery work. Not much left of her. I was pretty good at math and physics in school, and I use all those same principles in heavy recovery work today.
Okay, I like it. It's crazy.
All these onions. Quite a lot of damage going over the embankment and into the tree. This isn't going to be a quick recovery at all.
As Jamie heads to the crash site,
Heard something, lumber truck wiped out.
he hears about another wreck.
Yeah, super big lumber flopped over.
20 minutes north of Colin.
Hello?
Hey, Colin.
Hey.
The guy flipped over on the coke, so up by Mine Creek.
At Mine Creek?
We have a lot of competition in the commercial truck end of it. And if we can get 2 jobs at the same time, that's better than 1.
Okay, I'm going up to Mine Creek. All right. Bye-bye. We're just gonna head up there and take a look, see if anybody's okay or what's going on. We're probably about 30 or 40K away from it.
It's gonna cost us a couple $100 in fuel to head up and check this job out. It's a gamble, but we gotta try. Hey, Colin.
Yeah.
Competition just went by me here at Othello, just so you know.
Okay.
All right, you got a good jump on them. Everything's fairly competitive up here, so you got to be right on whatever's going on.
That's a fully loaded B-train bumper right across the road.
When Colin arrives, the wreck's already been claimed by another tow company.
Oh, those guys are all over this place.
That's one wild ride.
They'd already called the competition, so nothing else I can do.
Jamie's there now trying to deal with it.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, they're gonna go with the competition. But
You know, this is how this business is. It's either too much or never enough. So I guess we lost one.
Jamie shrugs it off and gets his first look at the onion wreck.
There's 2 situations that can happen with a big wreck like this. A salvage operation, or it can be a recovery operation. Wow. Definite unload job. Be lucky to bring the trailer up in one piece empty, never mind loaded. All 50,000 pounds of the onions pushed right through the front of the trailer and out through the roof. Pretty much done this thing. There's no way this is happening. We'll even have a hard time bringing this trailer out without it falling apart. It's gonna become a salvage operation. Trucks are right off, trailers are right off, and the loads are right off. Might salvage some onions here. Not much left here, but a bunch of hard work. We need to get some people out here to help unload, and we need them now. We're gonna call in a full-blown crew here. We're gonna be unloading this thing. It's gonna be all into the night, this job.
Nothing can begin until Jamie gets a lot more help on site.
We'll see if we can unload this.
just before the rock cut here, Jamie Davis with his flashers going.
1 hour after his first look at the onion wreck.
Just walk right down here and watch yourself. First thing we're gonna do is get the doors open, I guess.
Jamie's salvage crew is on scene.
They're all in the river. It's empty.
Oh, they're not.
Empty.
It's just a job and it's hard work. I'm gonna set up some accident scene signs just to kind of warn trucks that are coming around the corner, because it's a very curvy spot of the road here. And I want to make sure that there's some advance warning for trucks. We're gonna be right around the corner, and I don't want anybody to have an accident or get hurt. Just gotta get in there and start packing them out. Nothing easy about it, I'll tell you that. Unloading a trailer and hand bombing 50,000 pounds of onions. Hard, brutal job.
Joining the team this year
Almost need one more guy down here.
is Jamie's cousin, Paris.
I should be about 6 feet high, everything.
As kids, me and Jamie, we played with cars, we played with trucks, you know, just toys. But now, it's the big toys.
Paris comes in and does some contract work for us. He's just working in between jobs, helping me out.
You guys are doing a good job.
But the offload is a slow grind, making the recovery hours away.
How's the coke looking?
Super icy. Be careful.
6 miles north of the wreck.
Whoa. Look at that.
Ken Monkhouse is up on the mountain,
Way too fast in that curve. It's always icy.
cruising for work.
Yeah, I got to be proactive here instead of reactive and try and get the jump on everybody else. I'll stay up until there's no more work.
For the last 6 years,
Okay, now where's that chain? This is one of my first opportunities to get in there and show them I got what it takes to be a member of the heavy rescue team.
the veteran operator has worked for Jamie off and on.
Part of the cab is hanging over the edge of the bridge.
But this winter,
we just came off of a year and a half of horrible financial times.
Expectations have never been higher.
If there's 4 people here and 4 trucks that make money, that's all there'll be.
Ken gets down to business on his first job of the day.
I want you guys to sit in the vehicle. I don't want you out here on the side of the road.
Okay, I'll be in that vehicle.
It's icy, there's lots of traffic. It's gonna be a hard pull. Jamie's told me that he wants me to basically live in my truck this winter up here. So I'm up here looking for work.
Conditions on the coke promise to keep Ken busy well into the night.
Despite the danger, I am addicted to being out there, working the crazy hours and helping people. And that's a good feeling. Nobody got hurt, no property damage, just a big tow bill. It's as good as it gets.
But as Ken moves on,
there's been a lot of traffic today considering what a horrible day it is weather-wise.
The job is getting more dangerous.
Everybody frickin' driving way too fast for road conditions as usual.
Use the left lane.
At the onion wreck,
Slow down.
the fast drivers have taken Paris away from the offload.
Slow down. When the traffic's coming by here 100 kilometers an hour, he could lose control and smash into everybody.
The vehicles were dangerously going by the crew.
Watch yourself when you get down there. People walking around. Somebody's gonna get hit.
Slow down.
This area is really not a good place to be. It's icy, snowy.
Look at this guy. Slow down. Slow down.
Crew out there. Pay attention.
Really ticks me off when I see people driving through a scene and they're not slowing down.
Slow down, move over. Way too fast. You might want to slow slow it down, there's a wreck ahead of you.
Down. Slow down.
On an icy corner on the Coquihalla Highway,
It's too dangerous for these workers here.
fast-moving rigs have Jamie's crew on edge.
Slow down. Crazy, eh?
And Jamie's cousin Paris losing patience.
I was getting frustrated with these truck drivers.
Slow down. That's better.
Slowing down is the only way we're gonna save lives on these highways.
A few more and we'll take a break. I'll go up and give you a hand in here.
By 5 p.m., 50,000 pounds of onions have been loaded into a new trailer.
Well, it looks like there's some light at the end of the tunnel.
Jamie Davis on scene? That would be affirmative.
Let me go to work.
Colin returns to the scene to map out the mountain recovery.
Sun's starting to go down behind the mountains. It's starting to get dark.
If I come in here, latch on there, latch on there. I kind of like to step back and take a look at what lines I want to put where, what the loads are, or what my angles are.
The steep angle isn't Colin's only problem. The semi is entangled in the ravine.
This looks like a fresh fall. So yeah, he's taking out a few trees.
At the front of the wreck, the cab still rests on a fallen tree.
Well, he's broken the drive axles off the frame on the bottom side. You can see where it hit it, smacked it hard. Definitely a fugly one.
This is a new deal for Colin. The mountain, the conditions. I'm kind of interested to see how it works out.
The load of onions is on its way.
All locked up, all ready to go. Safe trip, eh? Take care. Bye-bye.
I pretty much want to be right between these two trees.
Where?
Right between these two.
So let's draw a line. And then I'll know.
Colin gets HR 117 into position. And Jamie heads back to Hope to bring up another heavy wrecker.
These kind of wrecks are really a marathon. This isn't the job where you roll it up and the guy drives away. This is not going to be a straightforward deal.
While Jamie's away, Colin will try to start the recovery by pulling the tractor off the tree.
Okay. And that one's going to the front.
Okay. Holy crap.
Using his two main winch lines, Colin will try to free the tractor from the stump.
Is the highway open up there?
Yeah, it's open. They've got one lane running through.
Time to start pulling.
Well, that's good.
You can tell everything's working really hard. And the truck was just hanging up here and hanging up there.
Come on, boy.
Colin manages to inch the cab away from the stump.
Yeah, that'll work for now.
We're getting the job done.
In Hope, Jamie fires up a second wrecker, HR 126, to help Colin finish the job.
Colin, I hope he doesn't get too ahead of himself on this job.
Oh, there's Jamie Davis on the left here.
But with his line still attached to the wreck,
Think, Colin, think.
Colin decides to keep going
Might even be able to get it done before the boss gets back.
and try to finish the job on his own.
I really want to push it right to its limits. We'll start to go nice and slow. And this is a perfect opportunity.
Jamie there?
With his back lines rigged to the front of the wreck, Colin will add another line from the side puller to do the work of a second truck.
Yeah, she's a tough one, that one.
I love using that side puller. I like trying to see what it can do, what it can't do, how much force I can put on it, at what angles I can pull from it.
C plus, D minor, F, F, F.
We're on a pretty steep grade here. She's teetering.
Big good boy. Come on, lay down, lay down.
I had all my lines doubled up.
Oh, what happened there? Nothing.
When you have something on that cusp, it's very delicate. It can go either way.
What do I want here? Left.
Come on.
Big accident down the road.
Saw Jamie Davis heading up there, but there's just one wrecker there.
Jamie Davis is on his way to help his new top operator on winter's first big wreck.
I'm bringing up 126 to give Colin a hand. Sometimes it helps to have two trucks work this thing out of the ditch.
Might even be able to get it done before the boss gets back.
Colin has the tractor trailer part way up the bank, trying to finish the job.
I like to do all the work myself. It puts all the onus on me, and that's just the way I like to have it. Come on.
You bugger.
Come on. Hurry up.
We're at a pretty critical point here right now. I'm just gonna try and see if I can't get this back in and kind of come up a little bit more.
I'm in a position now where I can pretty much finish this off, but I'm gonna need to block that open lane.
Hey! Can I get the road? Can I?
There's still an accident scene at Atello. We're at a stop now.
After repositioning, Colin is one pull away from conquering his first major mountain recovery.
I'm thinking everything's going good, and I'm gonna be able to get this with the one truck. And then when Jamie shows up, he'll be like, wow, good.
You can hear the winch that's really pulling and pulling and pulling. And he's just about got it up.
Oh yeah, we're good. We're golden. Hey!
Sakes.
Really, that's awesome. That sucked. What let go?
Next time on Highway Through Hell.
Good job, Colin. Good job.
Jamie helps Colin.
You had a mishap?
Little mishap.
Tackle unfinished business. And an unexpected operator takes the controls. Then a load of lava.
There you go, track forward.
Rocks Al's world.
No, keep on.